Hey guys, so I finally found the time. I'm sitting down and I'm going to start filming for this channel. I've been meaning to film, but I wasn't sure what I wanted this channel to be about, but I've decided I'm just going to do whatever I want, in the sense of like I'm going to do a lot of kind of like lifestyle, I guess, videos. But as you know, I am a professional makeup artist and that is my full-time job, so I'm going to kind of try and concentrate the channel around makeup artistry, makeup artist, I guess, I don't know, related videos. If you have any ideas for videos, or if there's anything specific you'd like to see, please leave it in the comments down below. I'm going to kind of do a get ready with me today. I'm going to do my makeup for the day. I don't have anything on my skin right now. I do have lash extensions on, and I also have like a little bit of leftover liner that I couldn't just get it off. I like can't talk. I don't know what's wrong with me. So anyways, I have some makeup that I'm going to be using today that is new, that I've never tried before, and also some makeup that I do also use on a daily basis. We have the Lawless eyeshadow palette. I think this is the little one. And then we have this Milk Hydro Grip primer and setting spray that I've never used before, so we're going to be trying that out along with some other things. So yes, if you like these types of videos, let's get started. For primer, usually I use my Neutrogena. Yeah, I know, Neutrogena, shocking, but it's actually something that I've been testing out. It's this matte serum primer. It's basically like a serum and a primer. It's supposed to be good for like shine control. One of my brides was actually using it whenever I was doing her makeup. She like wanted to use it on her wedding day. She swore by it. So I picked it up just to try it out. So I have been testing it out, but first I want to use the Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refresh setting spray. I don't know if this is something you can use before makeup, but we're just gonna go ahead and try it. I do love the Milk Hydro Grip primer a lot. So, and just for reference, my skin is kind of like combination more towards oily, just so you kind of have an idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Neutrogena primer. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna do kind of like the center of my face where I would normally get oily, I guess. Nose, it might be like a lot, but we're just gonna go with it. I've been testing it for the past maybe like 2 months now. I don't wear makeup every day, however, so I don't really have my set opinion on it just yet. I did notice I get less oily, but not to like a point where I'm like, okay, wow, like I'm pretty matte, because it does claim to be like a mattifying primer. So I don't know, I feel like it's been like working okay, but I feel like there may be just better mattifying primers out there. So I'm just gonna rub this in and like kind of pat it. Alright, so then I'm gonna start with, I wanted to try out the Jane Irendale CC creams. It's the Time to Glow Time Full Coverage Mineral BB Cream. I have a couple of shades they sent, and I had one like a long time ago, and I remember loving it. We have the number 5, the number 3, and the let's try, and a 6. Let's try the 5 and see how this will work. Nope, that's gonna be too yellow. The 4 might work, so that's the 4 right there. Don't mind my leftover. I was testing out some liquid lips. That's the NYX one. It literally has not come off. Well, that's great. My foundation brush is dirty, so I need to find a new one. Shade, it looks like it's 4, so I'm just gonna do a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that all over my face. Yeah, it looks like this matches me pretty good. I'm gonna just put the other ones away. I really have been into Jane Irendale makeup lately because it is a clean beauty brand, and if you can find something that is that works and that is clean beauty, you know, why not? And I really love her lip liners. I always use those on myself, on brides. She has some really pretty colors and I love how they apply. So I'm just trying to test out kind of like more of her stuff to just get a better feel for what she has. And guys, this is a, what is it, a CC? It's a BB cream and look at the coverage it has. I think it's pretty good for it being a BB cream. And it's a glowy one, so we'll see how that works for me because like I said, my skin is, you know, prone to being oily, so I'm just gonna put it in my eyes. I think it gives really, really good coverage. I would say it's like medium, but I also feel like you can totally build it up if you wanted to. I don't know if you can see that, but I am impressed. Let me see if I can zoom you in a little bit. I think it looks so good on. Definitely glowy. Next, I'm going to go in with concealer. I have been really liking the Kosas concealer lately. Mine is in the shade 20W, or no, 02W. I don't know if this is my best shade. It definitely isn't. It's pulling to yellow, but it's the only one I bought and I just wasn't going to return it. So we're just gonna try and make it work. I really like how it feels. It's a little bit on the thicker side, but it does blend out very well and it does feel hydrating as well. And the coverage that it gives is very good too without being drying. So I have been really enjoying it and I do want to pick up another color because I do want to eventually in my kit switch over to these concealers because right now I have Tarte in my kit, I have NARS, and I do want to switch over to Kosas and kind of see how they perform on clients. And then I'm going to go in with the Hello Fab First Aid Beauty Concealer. Honestly, not a fan. It's too sheer for my liking, but I'm using it right now because it is lighter, so I'm just kind of using it to brighten up my under eyes a little bit over the Kosas concealer. Okay, so that's my skin so far. I have to go ahead and set this. For setting powder, I'm going to use, I'm actually going to try the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Powder. This is something I recently bought and I really want to try it out and see how I like it. So like I said, it's the Urban Decay All Nighter. Mine, it says it's a waterproof setting powder. So I wanted to try it out and see how I like it because I don't know if it's worth putting in my kit. It feels very good. It's basically like, it feels like a translucent powder. It like almost doesn't have a color. I don't think it's new, but it's new to me, so I just picked it up to see if I like it. Okay, so I applied the powder all over. Next we're gonna use some bronzer. The one I'm going to use today is the one from Fenty Beauty. It's in the color In the Sun. Mine looks like this. This one I have been using and I do really like it a lot. It's a matte bronzer, which I do really like. I don't really like to use a shimmery bronzer on myself personally. So I'm just gonna use this to warm up my face. Gonna warm up the forehead, kind of around sides of my nose. I really keep it pretty simple, honestly, for myself on a daily basis. You would think I have like this whole routine going on, but I really don't. For contour, I'm going to use the Dior palette. I use this shade here. So we're going to take a little bit of that. I use the same exact brush. Mine is actually the ColourPop F30. I'm just gonna concentrate it, kind of bring it up. favorite part is always blush. I love using blush. So lately I've been reaching for Mocha by MAC. It looks like this. I think it's the most beautiful baby like pink, but like a muted pink. I'm using a Morphe E4 brush, and I kind of blend it into the contour. I like that I like pink colors. Well, actually, I like both. I like pink and corals, but this one I love that it's kind of like a muted, toned down baby pink. I also use the same brush for highlight, so if you notice that it's a little bit shiny, it's not the blush. The blush is totally matte. But what I do is I take the back. So do you see how the brush is kind of like angled? So I take like the back of this brush like here, and I use it to highlight. So I'm going to take my highlight today. I'll just use the Soft and Gentle by MAC. That's what I have in my makeup bag. And we're going to just use the same brush and put a little bit of highlight. That's it. And then for my brows, I'm not going to fill them in today. Like I said, I really like a minimal look for myself. I'm testing out the brow glue from NYX. Looks like this. I'm sure you guys have heard of it already, but I just picked it up, so it's super new for me. So let's see how it works. I'm gonna zoom you in so you can get a better look. I try not to touch my brows. I don't really get them done. I do them myself. I kind of try to pluck and keep the shape that I have. Okay, it feels good, and as you can see, the brows are becoming sort of like sticky. It has that like laminated effect, becoming harder and harder to brush because they're starting to feel a little sticky. Same thing on this side. That's what it looks like. Honestly, it's pretty good. I really do like it so far. We'll see how they hold throughout the day. Okay, so for my eyes today, I'm going to use the Lawless, the little one, her eyeshadow palette. I have really come to love this brand. I discovered it just a few months ago, and I really love, again, that it is clean beauty. Like I said, if I can find something that is clean beauty and that is better, has better ingredients and performs well, I'm going to use it, you know? So this is kind of like the color palette for her palette. So it's very neutral colors, very everyday colors, some golds, a matte white. I really love the browns a lot. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this palette. I literally use my fingers a lot of the time, so I'm going to take my finger, I'm going to take the white shade, and I'm just going to put it on my eye just like this. I think I want to be matte today. I don't want to use any shimmer, so I put it all over my eye, and then I do the same thing on the other side. You would think, like, as a makeup artist, like, you're gonna have your makeup done like so perfectly, so beautifully, and I truly enjoy doing makeup on others a lot more than myself. I'm gonna do also in the tear duct because this will open up and brighten up my eyes a lot. And again, well, actually, I guess this color has a little bit of like a pearlescent, like matte effect, so it has a little something. So I take that back, it's not totally matte. I'm going to take a tiny shader brush I use every day. I'm going to go in between these two shades, and I'm going to put that on the lower lash line. And same thing on this side. I'm going to do the same thing but with the top lash line. So I'm going to just make that top lash line dark. I feel like I'm really like showing you guys like the true like real life makeup that I do when I'm like just getting ready like quick for the day. So it's not, you know, I'm not sitting here using like 20 different colors trying to create the most beautiful eye look. This is realistically like what I would do when I'm like getting ready. If I have like an early wedding and I'm wearing makeup, like I would literally just do this and be out the door. So I like a defined lash line like this. A little fluffy brush like this. I'm gonna take probably these two shades, kind of like the lighter browns, and tap off my brush because this palette has a lot of color payoff. So I'm just gonna put it in the outer corner and kind of like into the crease to just give myself some dimension. Oftentimes I would even do the same thing but with a bronzer. That's just how, it's just so simple and easy for me. You know, makeup doesn't have to be complicated. And lately I have been loving doing a lot more like simple looks, to be honest with you. When I was in high school, I would do like the most. I would do like a winged liner and, you know, a whole eyeshadow look, like so many colors, sparkles. Like I just loved doing like a lot with my eyeshadow. And when I worked at Sephora as well, those were the times. But that would make sense, you know, because I did work at a makeup store, so I kind of like had to, you know, do a little extra. Okay, so then I'm going to take a little bit of mascara. I'm going to put it on my lower lashes. I'm going to use the Jane Irendale Beyond Lash Volumizing Mascara. It looks like this. It's their new mascara that they just launched. This is what the brush looks like, so I can show you. Again, clean beauty, like I'm all for it. So I'm just going to do my lower lashes quick. I think I'm just going, oh, the lighting is like super yellow. So today for lips, I think I'm going to be very simple. I'm just going to do a gloss. It's actually the Hydro Pure Gloss, again from Jane Irendale. They just launched these in a bunch of different colors. It's a hyaluronic acid gloss. I really like it because it's not sticky and it almost feels like it's super like hydrating for your lips and on your lips. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. I've never used this color. This is in the shade Tourmaline, so it's kind of like pulling like purple. No shimmer in this whatsoever. They smell so nice, just like a nice like fresh but slightly sweet scent. They're not sticky at all, like whatsoever. Super smooth, and that's why I've been reaching for these. I have one in my car, I have one in my bag, and I have a couple shades I put in my kit that I use for brides. So that's it. That's a pretty color. It's kind of like, it's sheer, but it's like pulling a little purpley pinky. So that is it, you guys. This is like a realistic, like, get ready with me, how I would do my makeup for the day, if I'm getting ready for the day. Yeah, super simple, super natural, and that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. I'll also try and make a list and a link and list everything that I used for today's look. Again, it was so simple. It was more so kind of like, not really an introduction video, but just kind of to say hi and that I'm back and I'm going to try my best to start filming videos and posting on this channel. Again, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.